Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on today's video and welcome to my channel. Today's story is utterly heartbreaking. OP lost her family when a drunk driver hit their car and killed everyone on impact. She's worked through her pain and is in a better place now. However, one of her closest friends decides to host her wedding on the same day as OP's family's death anniversary. Stay tuned for the update where we find the intentions behind OP's friend's actions. I do hope that you enjoy this story. If you do, please leave a thumbs up. And before I go, I just wanted to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so much, you guys are amazing. For those of you that don't know, I have a personal goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. So if you like my content and would like to support me, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and on to the story. Am I the a-hole for not attending my friend's wedding on the day of my family's death anniversary? 7 years ago, I, a 35-year-old female, lost my husband, daughter, and mother to a car accident. They were hit by a drunk driver that drove through a red light and killed all of them on impact. Their deaths greatly affected me, and if it weren't for my friends and years of therapy, I would have been in a much lower place. I'm incredibly thankful for their support and have been able to process the grief properly. 2 years ago, I took a job offer that provided more benefits than my current one and moved far away from my city to another. I travel back to occasionally meet up with friends and of course to visit my family's grave on their death anniversary. It's like a 7-hour car drive and around an hour by plane. Due to COVID, last year I drove to avoid contact with people and stayed at my old house. This year I planned to do the same thing, but ran into an issue with my friend having her wedding in my old city. My friend, let's call her Amy, who's a 33-year-old female, announced that she was engaged last year to her boyfriend of 3 months. My friend group and I were quite shocked as we had never even met him, nor did we know that she was dating anyone, as we usually tell each other, but nonetheless we congratulated her and were happy for her. They were supposed to have their wedding last year but couldn't due to COVID and postponed it to this year. We're not in the US, by the way, and COVID cases are less than 10 here in my country. We're allowed gatherings of less than 15 people, and that's what Amy decided to do for her wedding. About a week ago, Amy called me privately to tell me her plans for the wedding. She told me that she's having it on the same day as my family's death anniversary and would like me to not visit their graves and just attend the wedding instead. I was quite shocked that the wedding was planned that specific day and questioned as to why she picked that day. Amy told me that she liked the number date and told me that I can't just keep gatekeeping a certain day. Then I asked her why I can't go visit my family's grave. She told me that she didn't want my sadness and grief to take attention at her wedding. I was incredibly stunned at what she said. I know that I'm quite emotional, but I know how to compose and behave myself at certain events. Here's where I think that I might be the a-hole. I told Amy that unfortunately I will not miss out on visiting my family's graves. I tried to ask for a compromise and told her if my emotions were that much of a problem, I'll attend their graves after the wedding was over. She said that she wants my support for the entire day and dedicate it towards her, but she'll think about my offer. It's been a week and I haven't heard from her. I feel like I should just go to the wedding to keep peace as I owe it to her, especially after all the support and love that she gave me after my family's death. But it just doesn't feel right to just attend the wedding and forget about my family. Would I be an a-hole if I told her that I won't be attending the wedding at all if she hasn't reached a decision? Hello Reddit. I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who replied. I was not expecting my post to get this level of attention. I've read all of your comments and thank you once again. I'm in tears and became an emotional mess after reading your thoughtful responses. Thank you for the love and support. I've always felt like some sort of emotional burden to my friends, so thank you for your encouraging messages and telling me to keep my head up high. Even though we're all strangers on the internet, it sort of feels like I had gained a new family. My heart goes out to the people who have messaged me privately of their experiences with losing their loved ones to drunk driving as well. Please know that I have felt your pain. You are not alone in this, and I wish you all the love in this world. Now for the update. I did what some of you suggested and called my other friends to let them know what Amy had asked of me. They were quite livid and angry for me, as they had no idea what Amy was planning for the wedding. We arranged a Zoom call with her the next day to discuss why she's being so insensitive towards me. Well, the call was quite the battle. It started off calm, and then Amy just blew up. You guys were right when you said that Amy was jealous of the attention that I had received during the time of my family's death anniversary. Her wedding was a way to shift the attention towards her. She tried to explain to us that by having a wedding on that day, it'll turn a negative situation into a positive one. When she realized that she wasn't convincing enough, it felt as though a mask had fallen from her face and she started yelling and insulting me. She said that she's tired of having to play the supportive friend role and that it's been 7 years. I should get over it by now or go join my family in the ground. My friends lost their anger and called her every name in the book. I'm honestly just shocked and disappointed at the person who used to be my friend. It breaks my heart knowing that I lost another person in my life, but I guess you guys are right in the sense that she never really was a friend. I now look back at our friendship and realize that it was often one-sided on my part. I wish that it didn't take so long to realize it. No one in our friends group of 6 are going to her wedding now. We've decided to go no contact with Amy and block her on all social media. My friends have offered to go visit my family's grave together with me. I accepted, and now we're planning to also make a scrapbook with my family's pictures. For once, I'm actually looking forward to this day and will start to plan more eventful activities like this. Thank you once again to everyone for helping me through this. And please remember, do not drink and drive. I'm begging you, just please don't. Please drink responsibly and drive safely, everyone. OP then added, I was once again not expecting this amount of attention. I'm in literal tears. Thank you everyone for your kind words and sympathy. I appreciate your love and support. I don't think that I deserve the awards that you all have given me. Thank you, kind strangers. Some are asking about Amy's fiancé and his thoughts. We haven't heard anything as we still haven't even met him. We tried several times to meet him last year, but something always came up. I guess we'll never know his true feelings. So guys, what did you think about this? When I say that my heart is absolutely breaking for OP, I cannot imagine losing everyone that I loved in one tragic incident and then coming out a functional human being afterwards. I am so proud of all of the healing that they've been able to do. Like, OP needs to give herself so much credit because she is a phenomenal human being to be able to sort through all of that grief. Now onto OP's friend. How malicious do you actually have to be to tell one of your friends something along the lines of, oh my god, you've been grieving for so long, either get over it or join your family in the ground? Like, what? Oh my god, Amy is absolutely insane, and I'm genuinely surprised that she managed to keep her maliciousness a secret from her friends for so long. But sometimes people are like that. You don't really realize how they are until one specific moment comes, and then suddenly everything is so clear and you realize that they've been a selfish a-hole all of their life. I think that was the case with OP. Honestly, when I first read the story, I thought that it would be pretty straightforward, like a misunderstanding and OP not being able to deal with the pain of the anniversary. But this was so much worse. Oh my god. Anyhow, I'm so glad that OP has the support. I'm so glad that she's able to find positive associations with the anniversary, but also honor and remember her family in the same process. I wish her the best, and her friends are also amazing. Anyways, I do hope that you enjoyed this story. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and please subscribe if you'd like to hear more stories from Reddit with updates.